that time. It's that time. What's up, everybody? Welcome to week one of our first ever First Choice Fit Virtual Health Challenge. It's truly an honor and a privilege to serve as your coach. And I'm so glad you're all here. We're gonna have lots of fun over the next 4 weeks, learning about good health, how to take care of our minds, our bodies. Each week, we will exercise together. We'll also spotlight an important health topic like eating right, mental health, including stress management, and going to see your doctor for your annual well visit. This challenge is for everyone, all ages, all fitness levels. Participate on your own or with a family member or friend. It's up to you. Now, from an early age, I love sports. Played high school ball, college football, got drafted by the San Francisco 49ers. A dream come true. But through that time, I faced a lot of injuries and had to overcome a lot of adversity. So I learned a lot of important life lessons. One being my education, where I went back and got my degree in public health. So I grew up in rural South Carolina, where resources are very limited. To work with a team like Select Health, it has allowed me the opportunity to go back to these communities and teach productive and healthy ways of living. To be a pillar empowering South Carolinians to own their well-being, it is a legacy that I'm forever grateful to be a part of. I want to encourage South Carolina citizens to be first choice fit, which includes being active, eating right, and going for an annual well visit even when you're not sick. All right, so it's almost time. All right, but before we begin, let's make sure we get some water to stay hydrated. It's really important. And before we start any exercise, all right, we want to make sure we're good, warmed up, stretched, and ready to go. All right, and really the importance of that is to make sure your body's conditioned. All right, for any activity, putting heat within your body. That's why they call it a warm-up. All right, so the first one is really simple. All right, we're just gonna start with a knee hug. And all that means is we're keeping our chest up and we're hugging our knee into our body. All right, making sure we're doing both on each side, at least 4 times each side. Staying tall. Staying tall every time you do it. Making sure we're getting each side every time. After that, we're gonna make sure we get our quads. So we're going quad pulls. We're gonna go opposite hand, opposite leg. Stretching that quad out, making sure we're good. Balancing on one leg, staying tall. After that, got to get every muscle group. All right, that's the most important thing. So this next one, we call it leg cradle. Now we're doing this again, keeping our chest up, staying tall, getting the outside of our hip right here. Leg cradle, bringing it in. Staying tall, keeping that chest up. If you can, get 4 each side. Balancing on one leg. The next one, all we're gonna do is keep one leg straight and one leg bent. All right, stretching up and down our hamstring. We call this just toe touch. Straighten it out, pull that toe. Straighten it out, pull that toe up. And tall. Pull that toe up. Straighten it out. Bend one. Pull that toe up. Now this next one, we'll call this the dynamic stretch. All right, and all we're gonna do is just take one leg, lunge it out. Whichever leg you lunged out with, you use your same arm to go inside and you turn towards the knee. Turn towards the knee. Do that about 4 times each side. Where you're gonna feel this, where you should feel this is on the outside of your hip again. All right, but you're also getting a good stretch on your shoulder. Opening that shoulder up. Now we're gonna switch sides and do the same thing on the other side. Turning to it. Gonna stand back up. Let's just get our hips again. Just because we're gonna be doing a lot of movements that involve our hips. Open those hips up. Staying tall. And last but not least, let's get our upper body. Let's get a nice shoulder stretch. And throughout everything, make sure that you're breathing. Sending oxygen into your muscles. Make sure you stay breathing. I think we're almost ready to go now. All right, so we're warmed up, we're ready to go. Now let's start our exercises. And this first one, I really want you to pay attention to what I'm saying and all of the cues that I'm giving you, because there's also modifications. So if you can't do the exercises, I'll show you another way, another method of doing it. All right, this first one, we call it shoulder taps. It's for our arms, but we're really focusing on our core. All right, and all we're gonna do is come about shoulder width apart, get down on our mat, coming up into a plank, keeping our body flat. Make sure we're staying solid in our core. All right, all we're doing is building that solid foundation for any movement we want to do. All right, once we finish that, we're going right into side lunges. All right, and in side lunges, the key is hips back. You're gonna hear me say it over and over again. Push your hips back. We don't want any pressure on these knees. All right, so all we're gonna do, make sure we take a big deep breath before we start anything. Put our hands out forward, put our hands right here, and we're lunging. All right, pushing those hips back. Pushing back up off of that glute, going to the other side. All right, we're going 8 each side. If you can't side lunge, if you don't want to side lunge, that's okay as well. All right, I just want you to take it into a mini squat. Mini squat, but if you can side lunge, I'd rather you do that. All we're doing is building those glutes, building those quads, getting stronger, staying tall, pushing those hips back every time. All right, and once we get out of here, explode off of that glute. Explode. Push. Make sure you're keeping your knee over your toe as well. Knee over toe. And if you want to, this is a great exercise to do barefoot. Again, if you can't do side lunges, let's just go to squats right here. Still keeping our knees over our toes. Staying square. Side lunges, go 3 sets, 8 each side. Exploding up. Now this last exercise, once we get 3 sets of 8 each side, we're gonna put it all together. All right, we did a little bit of upper body. We've done a little bit of lower body. Now it's time to put both together. All right, we're just gonna call these crawls, but it's not the typical crawl. All right, we're still gonna start right here on the mat. Start on all fours, keeping your head up. This is a challenging exercise, all right? Because I want you to go slow. The slower you go, the stronger you will get. All right, it's putting everything together, the core, the upper body, and your legs. We're just coming up, our knees slightly above the ground. Then we're going right, left, left, right. Right, left. Back, forward. Back, forward. If you can't do crawls, that's okay. I just want you to hold it right here. Hold it for 30 seconds each set. All right, and with these crawls, I want you to go 10 each side. The right, left, left, right. Backwards, backwards, forward, forward. Still squeezing your core. Three sets of each, going as hard as you can, squeezing that core, squeezing that glutes. Let's get stronger. All right, here we go, team. We got another variation of the squats. And like we talked about earlier, most of these exercises can be done in the comfort of your home, in your living room or in your bedroom, or you can go to the driveway. All right, and get creative. Have some fun with it. Just make sure you're using proper technique, which is what we're about to talk about. But this next one, we call these pop squats. And it's just adding an element of endurance to a squat. And it's just a great way to build those glutes as well. So if you don't want to go into the pop squat, you can just do squats. You can just go straight down and make sure you're about shoulder width apart. Make sure your glutes are back and just going down into the squat. If you're going to join me in the pop, we're going to start with our feet together. All right? And all we're doing is just popping out. And right when you come up, bring those feet together. Let's get about 10. Good technique. Staying square. Moving those feet fast. Exploding up. 2 more. I know that's not an easy one. I'm already feeling the burn in my quads, in my hamstrings, but I know when I wake up, I'm gonna feel stronger. Keep it up. Stay First Choice Fit. We got a new upper body movement. All right, and as you can see, I have my props, I have my objects. All right, anything that you got laying around the house will work. Preferably something a little bit heavier than usual. All right, this next exercise, we call it push press. All right, we're using our upper body, but I want you to really push into the ground when you're pushing these weights up. All right, and we're going straight up with it. All right, but also I want you to keep your eyes up at the same time while you're doing it. All right, we're going for 30 reps. All right, so let's really get going. Grab your props, get them in your hands. All right, set your hips and really push up. Push up. Keep going. Feel your feet into the ground. Pushing up, keep going. Using your lower body as well. Unloading from the hips, but striking those arms up. Keep it going. Keep pushing. Use those feet. Use those legs. Unload from the hips. This movement becomes a lot easier. Keep going. Push up. Getting tired, it's okay. Just keep going. Just don't stop. You're doing awesome. You're getting stronger. You're getting better. Keep going. 10, 9. Keep going. 5 more. 2, 1. Good job. Good job. All right, you're really gonna feel that in your shoulders. So make sure you get a few stretches. All right, but keep building that upper body. All right, it's only gonna make you better. Keep staying first choice fit. All right, y'all, we got through it. We got through week 1. All right, and if you're feeling like I'm feeling right now, you're probably a little bit sore in the shoulders. You're probably gonna be sore in the core in the morning, but you got through it and you completed the challenge. All right, and it's only gonna make you better. So give yourselves a round of applause. All right, so before we end anything, we have to make sure we do a cool down stretch. All right, and just how we started in the beginning, always make sure you get your arms. Start with the shoulder stretch, bringing that right arm over. And this is a great time to control your breathing. Taking your time with these stretches, making sure you're feeling into them. All right. Roll our neck around a little bit. Go clockwise and counterclockwise. Do that a few times. After we get done with our neck, let's go down to the floor and let's get into a figure 4. All right, and all we're gonna do is stretch those big burner muscles that we just used. Bringing that left leg over, squeezing, bringing it in. You can lay your head down if you want to. Make sure you stay breathing. Get about 20 seconds on each side. Press it in a little bit more. You want to feel the stretch, but you don't want discomfort. Feel the stretch, but no discomfort. After you get left side, you can switch it over. Bring that right leg into a cradle. Bring that left leg up, pressing into it. And don't forget to breathe. Make sure you're breathing. You can lay that head down if you want to. Again, into the stretch. Feel it. But as soon as you feel discomfort, stop. Good job. Good job. All right, now last cool down stretch. We're going down into sumo squat. All right, and if you can't go all the way down, that's fine. I'll show you what it is first. All right, but I really want you to press those elbows against the inside of those knees. Make sure we get our groin. If you can't go down, that's fine. I just want you to go down as much as possible. Maybe right here. All right, and if you can't do that, that's fine as well. Just spread your legs out and go down as far as you can. All right, but we're going down into a sumo squat, pressing those elbows against the inside of the knee, breathing, taking your time. Congratulating yourself for all the good work you just did. Sit into it for about 30 seconds. Coming up slowly. Man, that was a good cool down. Okay, team, I know that was challenging. All right, I know it was challenging, but I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're feeling strong and empowered. All right, because exercise is good for you. It's good for your health, for your mind, your body, your spirit. And I know how busy our lives can be on a daily basis. We have so many responsibilities and duties as adults and as kids. All right, but if you can make time, all right, at least 3 to 4 times a week to prioritize yourself, which is what you're doing every time you exercise. You prioritize your mental health, you are prioritizing yourself, you will reap the dividends. You will see the change. You will see the growth. All right. So thank you. Thank you for joining for week 1 of our First Choice Fit Challenge. I hope you learned something. Hope you had some fun along the way. Also, don't forget to complete and submit your week 1 scorecard and earn a chance to win some exciting prizes. Winners will be announced weekly and posted to this website. All right. We also have a special grand prize package that will be given to some lucky winners who complete all 4 weeks of the challenge. Please mark your calendars and join us again next week for Eating Right is Easy. We'll share some new exercises, healthy cooking tips, and recipes that are delicious and nutritious. Can't wait. On behalf of all of us at First Choice by Select Health, we'll see you next week.